Probably just checking there was no yogurt around my face. Good morning. It's about 7:10. Feels like midday because I've been up since 4:30. That's Darren putting the bin out. Yeah, so I'm going to crack on with my day. I've got plenty of parcels to pack and stock to sort from the car boot on Saturday. I had a busy weekend. I went to the car boot and then I went over. Oh, my friend Rachel came round. Hi, Rachel. That was really good because I've not seen Rachel in a long time. And then I drove over to Nottingham and spent some time with my mum and came back yesterday afternoon. So sometimes on a Sunday I like to get some of the parcels done so I'm not so overwhelmed on Monday morning, but I just didn't have the energy yesterday. I did manage to just put away the stuff into boxes that we'd picked up, but that was it. So I'll show you some of the bits that sold and I'll get on with some work. First I need to go brush my teeth. Here we go, some stuff that is going out today that I need to pack. A whole load of travel guides, Lonely Planet ones, that's just gone as a bundle. A dress, Radley purse, that sold within a few hours of listing, as did one of the powder puffs, who knew it, that sold. This nice bracelet, sort of Paris souvenir thing, it's really pretty. I've had this ages though, to be honest. I had this in the shop. Some cloverleaf coasters, let's see. Cottage theme, I think they're the right ones. I have got another set of coasters, so I need to double check that I'm sending the right ones. This salt pot was another purchase from Boston when I went out with Court on our little trip out to the charity shops. You can see that vlog on their channel, Lincolnshire Pickers. Fuzzy Bear, he's sold, as has this goldfish tin, and they also bought my number cards, so that's going as one order. This cute little cat tin, these ones are collected, made in Switzerland, Dodo Designs. So if you see those are collected, those kind of tins for some reason. Anyway, that is gone. This one sold quickly, this lovely plant pot. I think it's just so happy and cheery, but that sold really quick. This little set, teapot, mug and milk jug, this sold quickly as well. Gorgeous little piggy bank, that's gone quickly. And then a couple of army gaiters, and some pictures. I think that's everything. It is about 9:30 and all my parcels are packed. That was a nice mammoth job. Bob and Court have got theirs to do, obviously, so room's not looking too bad. Some thank yous I need to say. Thank you to Elaine who ordered up. Sorry, I just caught a glimpse of my fringe. Thank you to Elaine who ordered on my website last week. That was off last week. But also to Susan, I've just packed. That's going off today. And also somebody ordered on my Avon and I've forgotten to write it down. Hang on, bear with Lisa. Thank you, Lisa, for ordering via my Avon link. It doesn't cost you any extra. You're just dealing with them direct. It just means that I earn a little bit of commission. It doesn't cost you anything, so I very much appreciate it. So if anybody else is looking for Christmas stuff and then looking at Avon, I'd appreciate it if you use my link. There is one in the description box, there's one on my website, there's one in my bio, my link, whatever it's called, on Insta. It's easy to find. Right, I am gonna tackle some of the stuff that has arrived. Listing and putting stuff away for boots and things, so let's make a start. I've got you a funny angle to try and avoid the light behind me. Darren's gone off to the wood yard to go get more wood to make more stuff. He loves making stuff, so he's gone off to get wood. I've just got some stuff out. I'm going to start listing soon, but I thought I'd just show you some bits that I'm going to put on my website. If you're interested, they'll be on for a week or so. So the stuff that I put on a week or so ago will come off and some of this will go on. And just show you and see if you're interested. You get a first chance to buy before I try and sell it elsewhere. So where do I start? Okay, there's a couple of Christmas bits. I just thought they were lovely. So there's this mug with the stag on it and the holly and the berries. It is Otter House Gift. And it's a tall, perfect for your hot chocolate, or if you like a large coffee. It's a very nice mug. Again, it's cutest little mug. Look at this with the little mice and the holly. Isn't that gorgeous? That is Royal Worcester. Winter Mice it's called. Gorgeous mug. So that's the Christmassy themed ones. And then there's a few bits that are not Christmassy themed. So there's this pretty little candlestick. So it's glass, it's etched and cut out here. I would think that it's pressed glass, but I can't be 100% sure. I can't find any sort of signature to say who made it, but it's in really lovely condition. You can see the flower etched there. Gorgeous little thing. None of these things will be expensive, so I haven't decided exactly on prices yet, but when you go on my website, you'll see nothing's expensive. This is really cute. Now this is Jersey pottery, and this isn't like your traditional Jersey pottery. Usually Jersey pottery that I find is like that browns, mid-century look. This almost has a Japanese feel to it, doesn't it? Isn't that pretty? Little bud vase, and the freehand painted the Jersey pottery, the sticker says, and then it's just signed underneath as well. Isn't that beautiful? So that will be going on. I found these at the car boot. A lady's made them and was selling them to that she'd made. They're like little pin cushions, and they've got the tape measure with them and a few pins in there. I just thought they were really cute, so I thought I'd give those a go and see whether you're interested. Maybe as a little gift for somebody for Christmas. So I've got this one. I've got a spotty one. And then I've got this white, sort of plain or white one with little flowers on it, which is like that on the back. So there's those three available. They will be on my website. And then I've gone down a sort of Oriental theme. So I've got a few Oriental bits. This is kind of lovely. So it's a glass case with 2 hand-painted eggs in it. Can you see how delicate the designs are? There is a signature underneath. Well, it says Isle of Wight, which is not what you'd expect, is it? Because it looks very Oriental, which is why I've put it with my Oriental stuff. But Isle of Wight, July 1978, so it's definitely vintage. It's almost as old as me. Was that you moaning, Jenny? She'll be moaning because Darren's gone out. Yeah, so that's those. There's this lacquered vase, tall like bud vase, with the 2 ladies walking with their parasols. It's got this gold speckle look. Can you see that? Gold speckleness to it. There is a sticker, which is the original sticker from when it was sold, I guess. Just a really pretty thing, very good condition. Now a little bit of kitsch, because I love a bit of kitsch. I have these 2 Japanese little figures in kimonos, one with a parasol and one with a drum. Aren't they cute? So yeah, I've got those 2. And then I've got this Japanese doll. Whoa, I'll hold her back a bit so you can see it a bit better. Let me take her out of the box. Itchy eyebrow. Right, there you go. So she's got this, I'm assuming is a drum, because she's got like a, I think that's a drumstick in her hand. Can you see there? There is some writing on there. And this is her face. Isn't that lovely? And that's in the box with this on the front, if any of you can read Japanese. So she's going back in the box. So that's all the collectible sort of stuff. Now I've got that jewellery cosmetics and stuff that I told you that I'd got. Court and I bought some thinking that we were going to do whatnot, but we never got around to it. And I can't see that we're going to have time to do it. We're just too busy. We're too busy. So I thought I'd offer a few bits on my website and see what you think. So basically, a lot of these cosmetics I'm doing at like £1 per item. So they're not expensive. Probably similar prices to what you'd pay on Whatnot. So I will get going and show you what I've got. Okay, there's quite a lot of nail varnish, but there's a few other bits as well. I've got these little nail lacquer sets. They are, you see, Pierre Cardin. Can you see that? So there's a little set. There's a little light blue, sort of beigey colour, a slightly lilac, an iridescent one, and then a slightly sort of more bronzy iridescent one in the set. I've got 3 sets of these and they're £4 each. So you've got 5 nail varnishes in there for £4. I've got 1 of each of these. Don't know if you can make out what they are, but they're both L'Oreal eye coolers. I'm going to have to get my trusty thing because they don't make these for old ladies, do they? Colour Cream Shadow. So we've got the greenish one is called Melon, and the slightly pinky one is called Pink Lemonade. So I've got those 2. There's only 1 of each. I've also got 1 of each of these. They're sort of glitter things. You see, I'm not very good at selling cosmetics, but basically inside you've got that. So it's almost like a makeup glitter. You can use it for eyeshadow or whatever. There's this blue one. There is a goldy coloured one. And then there's a sort of lilac-y, mauvey coloured one. And those are £1 each. Whoops. I've also got some eye dust, which is in this gorgeous sort of pinky lilac colour. Again, this will be £1 per tube. I've also got this eye dust in blue, which will be £1. I've got a few of those. I've also got a few of these sort of samples of Rocha Gentle Cleansing Milk for the face. Can you see those? So those will be £1. Some more varnishes then. So this is called Wet n Wild French Manicure Apricot. Gorgeous packaging with the little flower there. So it's a slightly sort of beigey creamy colour. That one's going to be £1. Wet n Wild is the brand. And then I've got another one, which is again a nail polish, but this one's got an iridescence to it. Can you see? So it's got that iridescence in there, sort of pearly colour. So they're £1 per one. And then this one is called a strengthening nail colour and is very, very similar. Again, it's got this iridescence to it, but this one says strengthening. It also looks like a bigger bottle. I've got 6 of these, I think. They will be £1 each. All those nail varnishes are £1 each. So I've covered all of these. I've also got some lip gloss. This is the brand Pout, and it's lip glitz containing real crushed diamonds. Really? Really? Anyway, this colour is called Brilliance. Slightly browny, bronzy colour with an iridescence to it. So I have Brilliance, that one. Then I have Magnificent. Can you say that word? Magnificence. Is that right? Magnificence. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Come out. So that's a deeper, sort of rustier, bronzy colour with an iridescence to it. That one is called Magnificence. Then we've got Decadence, which is a sort of peachy iridescence. So that one's Decadence. And then Extravagance. Ooh, look at that. So that's a reddy, the orangey side of red with a real iridescence to it. And then Radiance is the last one, which is like that, which again has got that iridescence to it. I don't know if you're picking it up, but it's got that real sort of iridescence to it. So those are all £1 each. I've got some all over glitter, like body glitter, again, £1. I've got a set of Avon Far Away Beyond, and in there is perfume and it's either shower gel or body lotion, and this set, they write it in there's lots of different languages. Can I read what it is? I'll try and put it in the description. It's either a body lotion or a shower gel. And that one is going to be £12, sealed all set. And then I've got this Pierre Cardin Paris nail varnish called Lilium. Can you see it? Sort of a deep reddish brown colour. It's nice for the winter months. So those are £1 each. I've got 4 of those. And then I'm doing a set of 4 of these. Let's put, you've got a slightly peachy one. They're all iridescent. That one's called Pom Pom. So Pom Pom, iridescent pink, it's that one. Platinum bronze, it's that one. And Illusion is that one. It's got supposedly a bit more bluey tint to it. So I'm doing the 4 of those for £3. And then finally for £2, there is these 2. We've got Peppermint, it's the slightly bluey one, and Cafe Latte, which is the slightly browner one. That sounds nice, doesn't it? So they've all got this iridescent tint to them. That's everything. I hope I haven't overwhelmed you, but I'll shove these on my website, and if you're interested, go ahead and have a look. There's still wax melts on there. There may not be felt decorations by the time you have a look, because I've got to start taking those off to sell elsewhere. And but there's other stuff. Go ahead and have a look. Dad's gone out. Are you just going to cry the whole time he's out? Eh? Right, while I'm uploading photos to do listings on my website, I thought we'd have a little chat. So I was at Mum's at the weekend and I was talking to Mum. Mum's a member of the U3A. I don't know how many of you are aware of what the U3A is. It's an amazing organisation. It's University of the Third Age. Basically, it's for retired people to share their knowledge and to learn and all sorts of things like that. And Mum joined it a few years ago and has been a part of, involved with it for ever since, heavily involved. As in, there are groups on everything from gardening to walking, board game groups. Mum did some learning about poetry, walking groups, and she's also in a discussion group. And that's what we were talking about, the discussion group, because she said the next discussion they were going to have was about why are people so angry. And I've got a theory on why people are so angry these days. And I blame this. I blame social media and algorithms in particular. Now, okay, so say I write an article about something that you have an opinion on. So I don't know, I have an opinion, this isn't my opinion, but say I write an article that Edam cheese is the best cheese and it's the only cheese that should be available and everybody should eat Edam cheese, right? Now, you could read that article. You could look at that and go, I'm not interested at all, and scroll by. Or you might read that article and get really angry because you like Cheshire cheese and how dare I tell you that I should only eat Edam cheese, that you should only eat Edam cheese. So you might write underneath, how dare you? You know what I mean? Or a fellow Edam lover would read that article and go, oh yeah, I love Edam cheese, I completely agree. Now, you're getting people interacting on both sides of that argument. And believe me, people get very, very strong opinions on things, not necessarily on cheese, but on, say, immigration or schooling or, you know, all sorts of politics and all that sort of thing. So you will get more interaction the more divisive the subject is, but the more you stick to one side or the other and completely dismiss the thoughts and feelings of people on the other side, the more interactions you'll get, both negative and positive. But unfortunately, algorithms don't really care if they're positive or negative. All they see is interactions and people looking at it. And even if you don't comment, if you read that article, that is enough to show the algorithms that you're interested, and they will show you more of that sort of thing. And then the more you see it, the more you think that's reality. So you get drawn down a certain path. It's like, say TikTok, and you like looking at recipes, you'll look at a video for longer and TikTok will know that you're interested in that particular subject. So they will show you more cookery ones. But it also works with things that make you angry and things that make you upset, because you'll read them thinking this is ridiculous and you get yourself worked up, but you read it because you want to know what it's about, and they will show you more of that and more of that and more of that, and the more that you are angry and upset, the more it will show you. And so social media works if you've got a really strong discipline and you remind yourself that it's not all real and you're not seeing the whole picture. I think that's the difficulty, is when you are looking at social media, you're forgetting that you're not seeing the whole picture and you're only seeing what the algorithms have taken you down to. And I feel like that fuels people's anger. So say somebody's mildly anti-immigration, so they read an article about immigration and then that fuels that anger. And then the next article they read, and because they're drawn into this immigration subject, it makes them angry and angrier. Or likewise, if they're pro-immigration, it's the same thing, because you just get drawn one way or another and you don't see the whole picture, and you have to keep reminding yourself that 99% of people are good people. 99% of people are decent and kind. And so social media isn't real. Social media, you don't see the whole picture, and it's very easy to get angry about things when you don't see the whole picture. And the other thing to remember is that big corporations, big media companies, social media influencers, they all play the algorithms. So like the media outlets will write an article that's sensational, that's pushing buttons in people's, emotions, to get people to click on it, to press the yes, the like button, or the get angry about it, because they don't really care whether you're angry or upset. All they want is more clicks, more interactions. They want the algorithms to go in their direction, because, whatever newspaper or media outlet it is, a lot of their income is from advertising. And if they don't have enough people reading their articles or looking at their product, then they're not getting the sales for advertising. So there's, you know, all sides to it. And the same with social media influencers. You know, if they are sensational, the bigger their channel or platform becomes, the more money they get from just producing content, but also the more offers of advertising deals and stuff like that. So when I see people who are controversial, I sometimes wonder how controversial they actually feel and how much of it is clickbait. So this is why I've taken myself away from certain sides of social media. I still do YouTube because that, I feel, is just between me and you. So I try not to use clickbait, and I try not to you know, be too controversial, because I'm not deliberately controversial. So occasionally I'll say things that will upset people, which is fair enough. We all do it, don't we? We've all got different opinions, and you're entitled to yours. And also, I'm entitled to make mistakes. Sometimes I say things and afterwards I think, well, that's stupid. And you're entitled to pull me up on it. But I'd like to think that you'd give me a yellow card, just like I'd give any one of you a yellow card. There's only a few people that I've ever blocked on my YouTube channel, and I've always given them a yellow card first in my head. I've not necessarily said yellow card, but in my head I've said yellow card. And it's only been after it's a repeated occurrence of rudeness that I've blocked. So anyway, I've gone slightly off tangent, but what I'm saying is, I think social media is to blame for the increase in anger in society. Oh yeah, and another thing. Back when I was younger, in fact, pre 9/11, I don't think we had 24-hour news. I really don't feel like we had 24-hour news. We had news in the morning and we had news in the evening, but we didn't have news all day long. And now we have news all day long, and Twitter if you want it, and TikTok and all these things, just giving you all the bad news all day long. And it's not enough time to get on with your own life. You're so worried about what's going on the other side of the world, or, you know, the suffering and all that sort of thing. It's sad and it's upsetting, but you can't deal with that 24/7, can you? You've been out exploring? It's about 2 o'clock. I've taken my parcels. I'm now working on taking stuff off my website, getting stuff ready for booths, listing on eBay, all of the boring stuff. Oh God, I'm just sorry. I'm just gonna have to show you how beautiful these flowers look. Look at these. Aren't they stunning? But then also, behind there, these gorgeous yellow daisy type flowers. And my gnomes are sitting there watching the world go by. But I think we've both decided, me and Darren, that these are our absolute favourites. Look at these. And the bees love them. So, before I got distracted by flowers, I was saying it's just a very busy work day, and I'm trying to get my head down and concentrate. So, I don't think there's going to be much else. Oh, fuchsias. I don't think there's going to be much else to add to this vlog, and it's probably long enough already as I ranted about the algorithms. Yeah, so let me know what you think about why the world's so angry. Don't get angry though. Just talk about it in a nice, peaceful, calm way. Just look how cute she is. Do you want to come back out? Come on then. Off she goes to explore. Seeing as I got distracted anyway, I'll show you the fuchsias that was going. I mean, look at that. It's just like perfection, isn't it? And these. Anyway, before I get distracted again, thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Remember to leave thumbs ups and comments. It all helps my algorithms. And look after yourselves. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you very soon. What have you got, Jenny? Jen, you got a stick? What happens if I pick this one up though?